Yes. What's going on, guys and girls? It's your boy Cam Legend. Hit the like button, all of that. We're about to go deep. So I want to speak about the power of thought. Because with the power of thought, you can slow down this reality and slow down time so much that it works in your favor and you're able to dial in all the manifestations that you want. So if you've watched my video on brainwaves and states of consciousness, you saw how I broke down how your brain fluctuates throughout the day through these different states of consciousness: alpha, beta, gamma, delta. And delta is the lowest frequency that most people go into in their sleep. And this ranges around 3 to 3.5 hertz, okay? And around 4 hertz is the power of thought, which is known as theta consciousness. And theta is another word for Tahuti. Tahuti is another name for thoughts. And when you are in this vibration of 4 hertz, which you can put yourself into sync through meditation and binaural beats, you will see that you will receive a lot of intuitive thoughts. A lot of things will start to make sense. And this is because you're slowing down time. Beta consciousness is a wave of energy that is linked to anxiety. And when you're in this wavelength of beta consciousness, which shouldn't be a brainwave state that you should be in all throughout the day, it's hard to think outside the box. It's very primitive because you'll do things autonomously. But if you have the ability to slow down your brainwaves through meditation, through pranayama, you can receive insight to dial in energies. And they say the power of thoughts is faster than the speed of light, or the speed of thought is faster than the speed of light. Why is this? Because the speed of light is a physical densification of what we see. For example, we see the rocks. Rocks are highly dense. These rocks could have taken thousands and thousands of years to actually densify and become the energy that it is. So in terms of light, this has a lot of densification. But the power of thought is the 4th dimension. It is formless. This is why our thoughts come in, they come out. We can have up to 6,000 thoughts in one day. So it's not dense, it's light, right? It's lighter in consciousness, okay? Should I say, I don't want you to get confused with light but yeah, it's lighter in consciousness. So it's not a densified reality. And this is how we manifest, right? Because when we manifest, we receive a thought, a premonition, an idea. That's a thought. But a thought doesn't become a thing without application, without action. And this is why it takes time to manifest certain goals if they're far away from your fragmented perceived light of self. AKA, you want to manifest thousands and thousands of dollars, but you're making hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So to go to that next step takes application, takes consistency, takes focusing on this thought and making this thought become such a big sphere of light that it now has to densify itself and become something like a physical rock. Okay? So thoughts gives you the ability to slow down this reality, because for me, I'm seeing things go quick, like the frequency's rising. 1 minute it's the 1st of November, next minute it's the 8th. Time is moving really, really fast. Days are going by. And we know time is an illusion, because let's say like for me example, I've been in life or death scenarios. Like I had a crazy crash, right, a motorbike crash, and I saw time slow down. And where this event happened of me being in this accident, I saw time slow down. And when this time fragmented on itself, I was able to save myself in this critical situation. And this is also talking about flight or fight, or fight or flight. And when you're in these life or death scenarios, or when you're in that root chakra, your body does things autotelically for survival. Okay, so we know that time is an illusion. If you don't believe that, go do a plank. Go underwater right now. Go underneath the water and see how time is an illusion. I've done certain tests with my friends to see how long we could stay underneath water. And they'll say, oh, you was underneath the water for 2-3 minutes. And underneath that scenario where you're underneath water, it felt like a lifetime. It felt like 10 minutes. It was only 3 minutes. So that is even telling you that water is a densification of time and time dilation. This is why they say, oh, I'm in debt. I'm just surviving. I'm just above water. Yeah, because the water can drown your situation. Water can drown your ideas. Water can drown your reality to the point where you're surviving. Water, let's not get it mistaken, is beautiful. But water is so dense, and there's so many depths to what we see as water, that it can blow you a tide. It can sail you away to a destination that is not ideal for you. And through studying nature, we can understand how to work this reality. So when we're talking about manipulating this reality through thoughts, if we are under the tides, going through the motions, this means you should be grounding, because grounding is an earth element. Grounding makes things concrete. And with grounding comes practical measures. So doing the same thing every day, doing the same affirmations, doing the same prayers, the same meditations, the same actions. And through consistency comes a concentration of your thoughts, and things become concrete. This is where we get the word con, because con is a contraction. It's a binding of energy. So we have to use our forms of thoughts to really make our reality a desired one, and not a reality that is given to us. Because right now we're in Scorpio, which is the lowest depths of water. The water of Scorpio is an animal. It's a totem that bites. Just how we have dolphins, we have innocent fish. You are the innocent fish in this reality. Jesus is known as the fish. You are the fish. You are the Vesica Pisces. But within this ocean of this reality, there are sharks, there are Scorpios, there are even jellyfish that want to bite you. And this is an analogy of life. This is the depths of reality, the consciousness of reality. Scorpio is also known as the octopus, because Scorpio season starts from October to November, and you see the word oct. Oct is 8, because we have the octagram, the octagon, and when we talk about the physical reality like Earth, we're talking about the 4 corners, which makes things dense. But then we're not talking about the other 4, because there has to be polarity. So now we're talking about the number 8, and that's when things become infinite. That's why the letter H sounds like the number 8. H, 8. And if you look at the words that are associated with the letter 8, is harmony. So there has to be balance of the sunlight, darkness, you know what I'm saying, or moonlight, and polarity. And we know if you do 8 times 8, 64, 64, 128, 256, 512, 1048, or whatever it is, that's how this reality works, through modalities of 8, 2, 4, and 8. This is why your hard drives will be 512, 256, and memory goes into the water, the energies of water, because memory is held within water. Okay? So this is how technology merges with what we see today. And you know, I can get it deeper into this, but I'll keep it calm. I'm just here catching the rays. But this is it. H and 8 is water. And the power of thought is a modality to dial in what you really want to see in this reality. Scorpio season is feared by most, but there's nothing to fear if you're grounding. Scorpio is a water element, and if you add fire to this element, it cancels each other out. So fire for you should be creating, doing things, and then you have the other element of air, which works with water and it supports water. So now is the time to be vocalizing and communicating, sharing and speaking through the ethers to what you want to manifest. And then grounding is the ultimate energy you should be doing and taking practice on, should I say, to actually form your reality. Because grounding cancels out other depths of water and what it can do. So this is it. You need to be a mental magician out here right now. You gotta be. You already are. There's just levels to this. You need to be taking action. You need to be understanding these modalities inside and out. Because another word that is associated with harmony is hormones. So we have this etheric light that is around us, or just outside our body, but then we also have an inner universe inside that is going on inside of us, right? And what you have to do is harmonize your body to not be fluctuated through situations that makes your hormones go offset. and offsets your hormones. So you need to have harmony on the outside, you need to have harmony in the inside. And that goes into the number 8, okay? So this is it. I will be going into this more in depth. I'm just doing this video straight off the dome. I'm loving how I'm receiving sunlight and light codes. And I really should just be putting down the phone, but you know, I'm out here, I want to experience and I want to give some knowledge where I'm headed to, okay? So, peace.